Hey guys, welcome back to Wi-Fi Money. Always be trading. My name is Josh. This is day 7 of my trading series, trading the micro gold future, ultimately to that 6th payout where you can take 90% of your trading funds. So, in a continuation of the same bullish trend that started last Friday, I did take a long position, looking for the bounce off of this 9 EMA that I've been recently playing. And this is the 4-hour chart. As you see, it is respecting that 9 EMA. As we go over to the 1-hour chart, we will see a slight dip below the 9 and 21 EMA, but it ultimately came back and started respecting the 9 EMA once again. And that's where I decided to take my long position. And if we break it further down, here is the 15-minute. You can see I was actually considering here, but it wasn't respecting price action and order flow that I wanted. But we got a really nice push up here and a return, and I entered on that return. I thought time was right. Then breaking it further down to the 5-minute, just showing that I entered very close. And another reason why I entered is this was the fair value gap push up. And what I learned from ICT's train, actually a video I watched yesterday, he reiterated after you find the fair value gap, such as here on that 5-minute, I just lost my place, there we go, here on that 5-minute, you break it down even further, get a bit more granular. So this was that breakout here, and as you see, this was the gap I was looking at as last to be filled. So I really didn't want to see price go back into this area, but ultimately to give myself a little bit of room, I put my stop loss where you see this red line, because on the 5-minute, there's a nice little order block there right before it broke out. So I had my stop loss here, but right away, we had a nice strong push up, and I moved my stop loss to where the blue line is, where price shouldn't trade to. And then we got stopped out. Stopped out here, wicked through my stop. I literally had it right below. Let's see exactly where I got stopped. It was here on this candle. I had my stop loss below this candle where you see it push up in this last red candle. I had it here. It wicked through and pushed all the way back up here. And I was a little pissed off. I will say I had a little FOMO there that I was going to miss out on a winning trade. And once it rebounded a little bit and started to push up, that's when I re-entered the trade, and ultimately it didn't work out either. So on that first trade, I lost $117 because I moved my stop loss up. And on this push, I had my stop loss here. I moved that stop loss once again to here, and I lost 188. I'll get the correct numbers and display them here. But ultimately, my P&L right now after those two losses is minus 295. All right, guys. So looking at the 5-minute here, I did go against my intuition and took one more trade. Not sure why this 50 EMA is showing, but the reason I took it because there was a strong wick and rejection of that sell side here, which was through my original stop loss that I set for this first trade, which would have lost me about $370 in that single trade, but I moved my stop loss up. I lost 117 on that second trade. I lost around 180 in this third trade. I entered here. I had my stop loss literally here. It didn't hit my stop loss. It pushed back up, and I didn't really like the price action and exited at about minus $52. So that brings my daily total to minus 347. I'm going to really try to control myself. 3 losses there. It's a huge news day. I don't want to trade during the news, but maybe a bit after the news that is set to release in about 30 minutes at 8:30 Eastern time. So that's what happened there. Disappointed in that process, but we live and we learn and we improve. Trade number 4 on the day. Things are not going my way. Looking at the 5-minute, started to bleed out all through support, and we had a nice pullback in which I wanted to enter a short, in which I did here. And breaking it further down to the 1 minute, it was almost a snipe. As soon as I entered, price went down 82 ticks, I believe it is. Yep, 82 ticks. We went down there, 82 ticks, and it reversed and stopped me out. I had it above here. Lost about $101 there. Hey guys, coming to you from the 1 minute, as this was my fifth and final trade of the day. Way more trades than I typically like to take, but the reasoning behind is those first four trades were very minimal losses. I was able to cut my losses, which is ideal when trading and letting your winners run, but I did not want to let this one run with the choppiness of the market, especially this last trade here. This short went 82 ticks in profit. It ultimately stopped me out, losing about $100 there, averaged about $112 per loss. But the reason I entered this trade, this was our 10 a.m. news. It was a strong wick down in which it dug into this 5-minute order block, in which I love to see, and it rejected so strongly. And I was expecting a push up. This next candlestick, it dug down a little bit and started to reject quickly, and that's where I entered. The entry was right about here, and I had my stop loss below here. It pushed up, it shot up 90 ticks immediately and reversed immediately as well. I was scared, and I moved my stop loss to break even, which was about here. It got a couple ticks near it. I was a little heated, to be honest, but it ended up going in my favor. It went up and it started respecting that 21 EMA pretty strong. And it ultimately, I had my take profit at 103, but once it got to 90 ticks, it started to reverse again. I was like, fuck no. It went back up a little bit. I took my profits. We were break even on the day. That's a lesson in risk to reward. I lost 4 trades, but won 1, and I'm actually in profit today. I mean, a little bit. $4.50, ladies and gentlemen. 5 trades, 4 losses, $4.50 gain. I mean, I'll take that any fucking day if I'm able to break even after 4 losses. I mean, but ultimately, you don't want to get there. I gotta review this day a lot to learn. A lot went wrong. Everything is about learning here. But we are in a good position going into day 8 tomorrow. My account is at $4,521 in profit. In order to withdraw money with Apex, you have to have 8 days traded, and you have to be above $2,500. I believe they recently changed the rules. I think it's either 25 or 2,600, and with a 50K account, the most you can pull is 2,000, but it cannot go below that threshold of 2,500 in profit, in which I believe it's actually 2,600, guys, in which I need literally 80 more bucks tomorrow to get that full withdrawal, but I'm not going to be thirsty for it. I'm going to trade within my game plan. And if it works out, it works out. And if it doesn't, we'll trade Friday, or I may have to decide to take a smaller payout, but we'll see how that all plays out tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow, as I am definitely done. Crazy day. We're signing off. Till next time.